First, thank you. Peace, by the way. Um, but okay, my bad. I'm saying thank you for you saying you're sorry, and also thank you, um, for the comment you said, and again, overall for the video you posted. Like, honestly, it was really, really so healing, and beautiful to see because it's so important. Because I remember for me, like when I told my mom about what happened, she believed me, but there was not like comforting, and it was just like there was never talking about like my triggers, like what was making me like um like how I felt, what my fears, any of that stuff. So seeing that, you doing that for your daughter is so beautiful because it's so important. Like one of the, like I went through a lot of therapy and like PTSD programs and stuff like that, and one of the most important things they said, like to like heal from those traumas, is having, good support, a good support system through that, and being able to like express yourself and without judgment, all of that stuff. So what you're doing for her is really great. And even at the end, how you started crying, like I admire that so much too, because I think it's really important for young Ren to see that even coming from their parents, like it's okay to cry, it's normal to cry, just expressing your feelings. And the way she was speaking was like very apparent that you give her that space. And I saw that you went to a trauma course, or you got certified in trauma. I don't want to, like, don't quote me. I know you know what I'm talking about, which I still think is super important. Having a young Ren, a kid, or anyone that has a trauma, being like having knowledge in that is super important. And I want to say, um, the way that I view the SA now is completely different than when it first happened to me, and even a couple years ago. And I just wanted to, not to say that I'm like completely healed from it, but I no longer see myself as a victim of it, if that makes sense. And I understand that in order for me to be who I am, I had to go through those things. And specifically from my dad, like he was just one of the people, but his impacted me the most. And I was thinking about it again earlier, and or yesterday, within these past couple of days, like being sad about it again, because like it's hard in so many different levels, because it's a essay, and then also now the loss of the father, right? But I was thinking about him, and I was just sending him love and gratitude, because truly, if it weren't for what he did, I would not have went down this huge path of like self-discovery, looking and trying to connect more with the Most High, with God, trying to find my purpose, learning how to love myself properly. Like that really was like a big like what do I call it now? Instead of say a trauma, I call it an activation, like activating my soul, like, or activating me, connecting to my soul, connecting to who I am and stuff like that. So now all of the things, like I also like to say, like things don't happen to us, they happen for us to learn, to grow, to feel something, things along those lines. So I trust that like in her journey, she'll be able to have a different view on it, a different perspective on it in the future, as time goes on, as she heals more. And not to take anything away from her experience or my experience or anybody's experience, but to let us let ourselves step out of victim mode, and like only looking at it as something bad, because I promise you it might not look like it now, but there will be a lot of beautiful things that come out of that. Her just in her self-discovery. And I don't know, I did see another video. She said she feels like, God put her here to help people. And she will help a lot of people. The more she heals, or even just her one video, your guys' one video helped so much. And I just, yeah, like I always knew I wanted to help people, and now I know, like when I come across people that have had these similar traumas and I can relate to them, I can help them that way. And just with a lot of different things, even if it's not the same thing. But I just wanted to respond to your comment in video to just again give you so much gratitude for posting that, and then maybe a little hope for her future. And like, I don't know if you ever if it ever crossed your mind that like she will not be okay, or it's just detrimental to her life completely, or it was just a bad thing, you know. I just want this to be a little hope and sign that it's not going to be just a bad thing for her. For a long time in my life, I looked at it as just a bad thing, and I hated him. I went through so many different emotions with him and the world as a whole. But I can see from that video I saw too, the other video, like it didn't break her, you know, which is very beautiful. Um, and she's so young to be expressing all that, which is to me again so beautiful. And another thing, like, it just shows how strong you are and how strong she is and her role here on earth is, because the younger the powers that be, or whatever you want to call it, the demons come for those kids, it's because they're powerful. And if you heard me say Ren, it's because Ren, like children, the word Ren means like all powerful, benevolent, loving, um, all these godly, beautiful words. And then chill, if you break down the etymology of chill, to chill someone or to chill something is to make it cold, to make it, when you're talking about a human being, it's to instill fear, to take away their benevolence, take away their kindness, take away their love. What I'm saying this because I talk about word spells on my page. But what I'm saying is, it did not do that to her completely. Yes, she has those fears, but she's able to express it, but she's also still able to express love and kindness and all these things, if you get what I'm saying. And I didn't think this video was going to be so long, but yeah, again, just a big thank you from the inner young Ren inside of me, from my adult version self, and all of that. And like, thank you for sharing, because I know it's really hard. I know a lot of people carry shame around that. I know my mom carried shame around me being SA'd, and then by my dad too. So for you to be able to be so vulnerable and open to share that with us is a beautiful thing, and it's much needed. And again, yeah, thank you. And I don't know if you want to let her see this video, but if she does see it, you're brave, you're beautiful, things will get better. I love you both, and thank you both for sharing, honestly. So yeah, thanks. I love you. See you later.